Hi, welcome to a brand new video of the Target Individual Program, Target Individual Experience. It is Minister 2 a.m. Um, there, again, on the heavy remote neural monitoring, so can't sleep. Car honking, police sirens again. Uh, Anything touch, look at, they with the sirens and all that stuff, right? So I'm still by Pam. I didn't go home. I was upgrading my daughter computer, upgrading because I thought I had upgraded to Windows 11 before, but apparently, you know, didn't upgrade. So as I was doing that, and then I lay down with her for a little bit so she can fall asleep, and I ended up falling asleep myself. And so when I woke up, it was like after 12. So you know, I wasn't going home at that point. But as soon as I got up, started with the sirens, police sirens, remote monitoring, knowing that I'm awake. All right, so they start with the sirens. They get very subtle, low. It's not as loud, but it is very frequent. Okay, the frequency is still the same, which is a lot. So earlier on, um, my son has an exam. Okay, and that's why the reason why he's been going to summer school because he missed some of his regions, so he had to take them over. On top of that, he goes to see summer school, but for the most part, he's home. For the most part, he's home in the morning. You know, Pam would leave the kids while she goes off to work, all right, and then text me like around after 12, 1 o'clock. Oh, the kids are home. Okay, sometimes I have to call her. Hey, get the kids to go to school today. Oh no, they're home. So tonight she was like, I was like, he has exams. You haven't even made sure he studied. She's like, what you mean? I told him to study. I was like, it takes more than that for you saying to go study. It means that you come back and you make sure that he's studying. Don't just tell him go study, then you go back into your bedroom and you're on your phone. Okay? And the thing that bothers me is that the people who she's talking to, right, don't even see a problem or an issue with that. Instead of saying, hey, you know what? Go and make sure your kids are studying. But again, narcissistic people seek out other narcissistic people because they can supply each other with the dose of daily narcissistic bullshit. Okay? This is what they do. So when you tell them the truth, they don't like the truth. They don't want to hear it. Okay? And they will avoid you like a plague. All right? So I said, listen, it takes more than that. And she was like, oh, well, it's just summer school. I'm like, what do you mean it's not just summer school? They need to pass the summer classes so they can move up to the next grade. Because my daughter will be left back again in the second grade, okay, at 9 years old, right? And that's something that I'm proud of. I'm not proud of it, okay? She had a babysitter here for almost a year watching the kids. When I said to her, does the babysitter help her with their homework? Oh, that's not her job. Okay, well, when you come home, do you help them with their homework? Oh, I'm too tired for that. So let me ask you a question. How are the kids going to do their homework when, because of your inaction and your action, right? Because they were younger, and I would try to instill discipline, structure, study habits, reading habits. When I would help her listen with her homework when I was here, and could you come home? I'm like, okay, I gotta go. She got one more homework to do. Can you help her? No, because I'm tired. And then want to tell me, oh, okay, well, I'm here most of the time. No, I'm not here most of the time. And when I'm here most of the time, guess what? It's in the afternoon. I got to pick them up. And guess what? I do make sure they do their homework. I do make sure they read. But I'm not here every day like I used to. No accountability, no responsibility when it comes to doing the things that you're supposed to do as a parent, besides the fact that you're working and you put a roof over their head. Okay? Because that's what she tells me all the time. Being a parent is more than that, because you take them on vacation once a year. Being a parent is more than that. That vacation don't make up for the lack of attention, concern, helping them, with the things that matters and will help them as they get older. When you're not doing that, what you only supposed to be, they're gonna grow up like just like you thinking about the vacations they went on with their mother, right? But they're gonna always remember, oh, it was my father that had us reading, had us do her homework. It was my father that taught us the truth. See, this is why fathers are so important. And this is why white supremacists, they knew that if they can destroy the mindset of black women, they can destroy generations of future black children. Because when 80% of black children who are raised by single mothers are have below reading levels, or have the worst outcome, and yet these women don't even want to even look at that fact, even want to recognize that fact. This is what they're doing, and it starts with the black women, particularly in the black community. And so they implanted into their mindset the idea of always having fun, about the black men want to tie them down. Because you see, even when I'm on Facebook, I see married women, I have to check them. You're married. Why are you showing your ass on Facebook? Why are you acting like if you're single on Facebook? You know what I'm saying? And when some of their husbands try to check them, or if some of their men try to check them, they're upset. They want to live out loud and be free. No respectability, no accountability. This is what these white supremacists want. And this is why they're destroying the relationship between black men and black women. They have been doing it for decades. And it's gotten to a point now where I have to say that they've done a massive job of it. Okay? Meanwhile, the children are suffering. And the women don't care. They're out there having fun. Dating as if they're in their 40s, 50s, dating as if they're in their 20s. They have developed into teenage girls in an adult body. Okay? And when I try to tell her these things, I'm wrong. Right? For speaking the truth. For being honest. Right? But they have basically create negative association when it comes to honesty, when it comes to a person being committed, when it comes to a person being loving, caring. They got them sleeping with each other. Women, they go on these girl trips, sleeping with each other, knowing that, and going home to their boyfriends, their husbands, and they want to talk about down low men. Understand the destruction and the chaotic mindset that they've created. White supremacy. I don't totally blame black women. This guy don't totally blame black men. Because I know what has been done. And I know what's continued to be done. And we as a people, we better wake up fast. And as TIs, we're already way more awakened than anybody else. Okay? This is why they attack us. So, with that being said, I'll talk to you guys in the next video.